Whoa, what's this? Now there's some big pottery. Somebody's put these pieces here, I'd say. Well, I left home this morning with a plan to go to two places. The first one was a place where I'd seen more of these LiDAR holes. It's right around here. As a matter of fact, I've just come from that, and although they look pretty much like the pit houses that I'd found the last couple of walks, these all turned out to be man-made diggings. Look like mining. First couple of LiDAR holes I had here look like they're remnants of mining and not pit houses. Yeah, I think somebody dug that out. Oh yeah, here's another one. Yep, mine. Yeah, look at it, it's got a wooden frame on top. Which is a bit of a disappointment. So that leaves me with the second thing I had planned, which we're heading for right now. Hoping to find a known ancient Hohokam village that was excavated back, oh, I don't even know, 40 years ago or so, and reburied. But it was pretty extensive. And if I can find it, I hope we'll be able to find some painted pottery. Well, I made it down to the to what I hope is the ancient ruin site, where maybe I can find some pottery. It's not really very far out of Tucson. You might hear some background noise of cars. I tried to find this place about 5 years ago, and I didn't find it. I was looking in the wrong place. I got another guess today, so we'll hope for a better result. And I think I see a couple little pieces of pottery here. Yes, so this is the first pottery I've seen. I've been walking about 20 minutes. And I also noticed I have a point I marked up here. I didn't really mark any pit houses here. I just marked features, irregularities in the flatness, but this could be a pit house here. You can see I'm higher than the bottom here. It could just be a natural swell, but curious, I find the only pottery right here. But we'll look around some more. Another piece of pottery here, a little bigger. I'm sort of on the edge of the bottom. And at the other end of what I'm saying could be a pit house, I see a little bit more pottery right here. Pretty big piece. And there's some more. I'll just say I didn't mark anything that I thought was a pit house, but I'll have to check and see what this spot looks like on LiDAR. Maybe I'll stick that in the video. More pottery. I'm about, I don't know, 75 feet from that last feature. There's a fence here or a sign here that's down. I bet it's an archaeology notification sign. Can I read that? Let's see. I can't really read it, but I'll bet that's what it was. Telling people to respect the area. Well, that tells me I'm on the right track anyway. Nothing painted yet, though. There's another place I had marked. See pottery here. Still playing. but multiple broken pieces. What we got here? A pretty big one. Maybe another one here. Pretty good sized vessel. These are probably all from the same piece. Same piece of pottery, same pot. Coming up on another couple of low spots. Well, maybe this one. It's hard to tell because looks like there may be water running into here. But oh, look, pottery again. Telltale sign that if it drops like a pit house and it's got pottery around the edge, we usually conclude it's the remains of a pit house. At least I usually conclude that. It's my experience of late. So near the pit house, or the thing I'm calling a pit house, another pretty nice piece of pottery. You can see the top smooth edge on it. It's the top of a vessel, a jar, maybe. This one's blackened. That's the pit house over there. Nearby, another largish piece, plain pottery. Low spot here, but this piece of pottery stands out. Look at the big rim on that. Haven't seen a nice rim like that for a while. This little green feature here certainly could be a pit house remnant. It's about the right size, and again, because of the water it holds, things like to grow in it. And there's pottery around it. Well, I've walked away to this next low spot, which I think is a little lower, but it doesn't look like much, and I don't see any pottery here. So I'll say that's nothing. There's a couple more marked low spots, two right next to each other. I think that's one of them. I don't know, this might be the other. It doesn't look like anything, and I'm not seeing any pottery since I came over this way. I don't know, close to a mile from the other place. Okay, I've walked a mile back to the area where I found some stuff before. I'm just approaching from this angle and noticing all these bumps. I assume this is what I walked through. I'm still looking for the first piece of pottery. There it is. First piece of pottery in a long time because I didn't see any down at the other end. Well, I moved past my furthest, I guess that's the west side. Maybe, yeah, maybe the south side, wherever I started. And I don't know, at least 100 yards past. I'm seeing small pieces of pottery now and then. I'm not seeing anything, well, certainly not anything as good as I saw on the way up. I'm sort of walking along this wash because we expect that you know, the wash may pull out some pottery pieces now and then. Piece of pottery right there. I actually haven't seen any that I would attribute to a recently washed out of the sand down there. There's some pottery right here though. Well, we'll keep looking. I walked a little bit further the other way and came back to the... Oh, what's this? Now there's some big pottery. Somebody's put these pieces here, I'd say. That is a large plain sherd, very thin. And look, this one looks even bigger. Wow. Okay, I think last week I said it was the biggest piece I ever found. I think this one breaks that record. Wow. Well, very interesting. Well, I'm heading back to the car. A little disappointed I didn't, still haven't found any painted pottery for the last several trips. I definitely found a ruin area in here, although what looked like maybe a few pit houses I could identify, and some pottery. Found a few big pieces of pottery, but just plain. The first part where I was looking for pit houses up at a higher altitude, that was a bust. That seemed to be all mine digging. Well, you can't win them all. Nice to get out. About 80, I think 85 today in Phoenix. Maybe a little cooler down here in Tucson. But it's going to be warmer. I know later in the week it's going to be mid-90s. And then it's going to get hotter as we get out of winter. I don't know if I'll post this. Maybe a short video. I know it's not going to appeal to the casual observer. Maybe those of you who come to this channel more often will just enjoy the ups and downs of going out and looking for something. Today, a relatively down day. Globe Mallow.